What's good, fam? Jay-Z really back. Like, really back. On stage in Paris, no rollout, no tweetstorm, no IG countdown. Just boom. One of the greatest rappers of all time popped out in front of tens of thousands and reminded everybody why his name rang bells across generations. And if you blinked, you might have missed the start of a whole new chapter in hip hop. But this ain't just some legacy tour pop in. Nah, what Harv just did, that felt calculated, strategic. It felt like the first step in a comeback run that's been years in the making. And with all the talk lately about saving rap, about bringing back real bars and stage presence, Jay ain't just joining the convo. He might be ready to lead the charge. So do me a favor, leave a like, drop a comment, and share this vid. Because we're about to break down why Jay-Z might be about to shake the whole rap game. Again, let's rewind real quick. It all popped off in Paris during Beyonce's Cowboy Carter tour. Her set already been electric, but out of nowhere, Jay steps on stage, whole stadium loses his mind, screaming like it's 2003. Harvey ain't touched a stage like that in years. Last time was the On the Run 2 tour back in 2018, so the fact that he showed up at all, that's a moment. But it wasn't just a surprise, it was the way he moved. Jay performed Crazy in Love with Beyonce. Cool, classic, expected, but then he hit him with in Paris, and that's when it went left. Not just because the track go crazy, because Harv came with energy. He wasn't just rapping his bars. Bro was commanding the crowd, moving with purpose, projecting like he 30 again. No lazy breath control, no backing track doing the heavy lifting, just bars, breath, and presence. And I ain't gonna lie, seeing a man in his 50s outperform half the new rap festival lineups, that shit hit different. Like, compare what Jay just did to Lyrical Lemonade's Summer Smash. No shade to the new wave, but that whole fest looked like cardio, drills, and lip sync battles. Jay came out and showed how you rock a stadium without jumping around like a TikTok dancer. It was grown man MCing, pure dominance. And now the streets talking, blogs speculating, industry heads buzzing. Is Harv getting ready for a full comeback? Is this the first step towards something bigger? The main rumor right now, Jay-Z playing the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show, and honestly, it makes too much sense. Like, who else could pull that off right now? Let's keep it a buck. Drake, Nicki, Wayne, they fumbled. They all got beef with Jay. They ain't touching that stage. Ye, blacklisted. Travis, still trying to get his footing back. Kendrick already did it and went crazy, but he ain't coming back to back. So who left? Eminem? Bro already had his moment. J. Cole, too niche for that type of crowd. Tyler Rocky, still not mainstream enough to hold down the bowl solo. So who else but Harv? And it ain't just that he could do it, it's that he's already strategically positioned to make that decision. Rock Nation literally helps produce the Super Bowl show now. Jay don't just rap, he make the calls, he move the pieces. And if he decided it's time to take center stage himself, nobody can tell him no. Matter of fact, maybe that Paris performance was the test run, the warm-up, just to prove to the NFL, the fans, and maybe even to himself, yeah, I still got it, and y'all gonna see me real soon. If you still rock with real rap, if you believe in storytelling, stage presence, and MCs that actually move the crowd, then hit that like button, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this story. And more than that, share this video with your homies. Send it to the group chat, post it to your story. Because if Jay-Z really about to make a run, it ain't just about one man, it's about a shift in the whole game. Let's make sure everybody sees what's coming. So we just saw Jay-Z step back onto a stage in Paris like it was his kingdom. No warm-up, no fluff, just energy, presence, and conviction like he never left. But that wasn't just for vibes, that was a calculated move. Because when the Super Bowl 2026 rumors started flying, that Paris moment felt like a testing ground, a litmus test. Could Harv still move a crowd that ain't even his? Could he shake a stadium full of Beyonce fans with his catalog? And the answer was loud and clear. Yes. Man had the entire arena locked in. Hands up, heads bopping, full control like it was 0-3 again. But more than just hype, it reminded everybody that Jay-Z ain't just a legend because of his past. He's a threat right now. In an era full of lazy stage performers, auto-tune sloppiness, and glorified influencers turned rappers, Harv pulled up, rapped bar for bar, no backtrack, and had the cleanest crowd control we've seen all year. That's different. And here's where it gets layered. This ain't just about performance. This is about legacy, warfare. See, over the past few years, Jay been taking heat, low-key and high-key, internet narratives, pushing this idea that he ain't got hits without Beyonce. That Rock Nation the problem, that he's old, outdated, out of touch. Even younger artists been throwing shade like Jay, the reason they can't win. It's delusion, but it's been getting louder. So what Hov do? He don't hop on Twitter. He don't go podcast ranting. He just steps out on that stage and lets the performance crush all that noise. He don't say a word, and the internet gotta shut up. That's elite level checkmate energy. And don't sleep on the symbolism either. When Jay switched that might let you meet Ye line to might let you meet me, that wasn't just a rhyme tweak. That was a cold disassociation from Kanye, one of the few names people still tried to tie him to in any meaningful way. But now, Jay making it clear, the throne, the leadership, the power is back in his hands now. Ain't no cosigns, ain't no alliances. Jay-Z said, "You want to see the architect? I'm right here." It's also poetic that this happened the same week a bunch of new school rappers were performing at big festivals like Lyrical Lemonade, Summer Smash. Whole weekend of artists barely moving on stage, letting the backing track carry them, no real crowd control, and then boom, Hov does 2 songs and makes every single one of them look amateur. It was like a grown man walking through a high school lunchroom. You could feel the gap, you could feel the weight. So all this noise about him being washed, finished, too tied to his wife, is looking dumb now. Especially with whispers that Jay might be jumping on that new Clips album alongside Nas, Pusha, Malice, and others. If he drops even a solid verse next to that lineup, that's gonna put his name right back in the middle of the conversation. And if it's a classic Jay-Z verse, it's game over. Bottom line, Jay-Z ain't just popping out for applause, he's gearing up. And when Jay gets inspired like this, when he smells the disrespect and feels the tension in the game, he don't just talk about it. He moves, quiet, calculated, surgical. And when the next domino drops, it ain't gonna be a moment. It's gonna be a shift. We're watching a new arc unfold in real time, and Jay-Z is writing the chapters himself. Because what Jay-Z is doing right now, it ain't just him coming back to remind folks he got hits. Nah, this run is layered, calculated, and he doing it in a way that most rappers today couldn't even imagine pulling off. He's not fighting for chart space. He's fighting for legacy control, for the soul of hip-hop itself. And the irony, the timing couldn't be more perfect. Right when Drake's legacy starting to feel shaky, Kendrick is swinging back into the spotlight with a cultural moment, and Pusha T reminding folks that bars still matter. Here come Hov. Not loud, not reckless, but methodical as ever. That Paris performance, that was the first domino, and the internet knew it. All them clips going viral weren't just about nostalgia, they were about a feeling, a reminder that stage presence, command, lyrical control, all that real rapper shit ain't dead. It's just been hibernating. And Jay brought it back with just 2 joints. But it ain't just the stage. Behind the curtain, Jay's pulling strings. He was instrumental in Kendrick landing the Super Bowl. He's one of the execs who got Rock Nation handling the NFL's entertainment arm. He helped to revive the Clips rollout. And word is, he's popping up on their next project too, alongside Kendrick, Pusha T, Malice, and Nas. That's not a feature, that's a mission statement. That's him handpicking a Mount Rushmore of MCs to clean house. You think that lineup's accidental? Jay moving like a strategist, like a boss from the shadows. He ain't trying to chase trends, he building legacy moves. And if he drops a verse on that Clips record, if that verse go viral like we expect, that alone gonna reset the conversation on what elite looks like in this era. Now pause and think, why would Jay, who could chill with $1 billion in the bank and a flawless resume, even care to do this? Because his name getting disrespected. Simple as that. You got new gen rappers taking shots at his legacy, saying he irrelevant, saying he ain't got no solo hits. People forgetting what he built, what he sacrificed, how many doors he opened. And Jay ain't trying to go out as a meme on rap Twitter. He trying to control the final chapter. So when folks say Jay-Z can't do a Super Bowl solo or he need Beyonce or Rihanna, he's listening. He ain't gonna tweet about it. He gonna show you. That's why he test ran the Paris show. He got a taste of that live stage energy again, and now it's go time. And bro, Jay still moved like a samurai. Controlled, disciplined, but when he swing, somebody gets cut. The line switch from yay to bay, that wasn't petty, that was surgical. A clean break from somebody who's spiraling, whose reputation became too toxic to stand next to. Jay making it clear, I don't stand with the chaos, I stand with clarity, with royalty. And now that people see the wave building, now that the conversation's shifting back toward bars, meaning, and performance, Jay gonna ride that momentum not just to drop a verse, but to reshape the genre's expectations. Cause Jay's never been just a rapper, he's a standard. And he see the game losing that. Kendrick been doing heavy lifting, no doubt. But Kendrick don't want the spotlight forever. And if he handing off the baton for the next phase of this cultural cleanup, Hob's the only one who can carry that weight. And the wildest part, he could have done this anytime, but he chose now, when rap needed it most, when fans forgot what a true MC looked like, when the crowd got louder than the craft. Jay-Z coming back ain't nostalgia, it's a reckoning, a correction, a reminder that respect ain't just earned once, it's maintained. And what we're seeing right now, that's a legend stepping out the boardroom, stepping off the yacht, brushing the dust off the mic and saying, let me show y'all how this shit's really done.
Yeah, he said might just let you meet, babe. Now the city know who really runs this game. Legacy don't fade in headlines. He back on stage, Paris lights in the mist, crowd screaming Hov. Watch the legends coexist, Jay-Z steps up, Rock Nation in the stride. 22, he's halftime, he gon' let the world decide. Bay in the booth, Cowboy Carter on repeat. He flipped a single lyric, now the streets feel heat. Not me, yeah, nah, he rewrote the script. New era for rap, and the GOAT never slipped. Super Bowl talk, he the one they call. From Paris to the halftime, he bout to ball. Me, Bay, see fate, erase the hate. Jay-Z, back and he raising the stakes. 5 years quiet, now the silence break. A legend like Hov, he don't move by mistake. From the Carter tour shadows, he slid through the frame, and now his name buzzed like it never left the game. Rock Nation run it, put that on wax. While the rest fumble headlines, he handled the facts. Said Drake can't show up, Wayne missed the ride, but Jay got the keys in the league on the side. Super Bowl slide, cameras pop. Where's the music, they ask, he just laughed on the spot. Legacy in motion, no gimmicks, no fix. He proved it in Paris, now he owning the mix. Forget hits with Rihanna, he a catalog king. Empire State Dream, still making ears ring. Super Bowl talk, he the one they call. From Paris to the halftime, he bout to ball. Me, babe, see fate, erase the hate. Jay-Z, back and he raising the stakes. They said Jay fell off, what a wild claim. He's the one who made Kendrick's Super Bowl flame. They question his name while he's picking the roster. While you tweet, he's building hip-hop stronger. Backstage pass to a new generation. He the reason pushing clips got the activation. So when the beat drop and the curtain lift, understand this comeback was God's gift. From Paris to the bowl, he ain't asked for permission. Just stepped out the shadows and reset the mission. Say his name with respect or don't say it at all. Jay-Z's run ain't over, it just started, y'all.